Going to Paul's 8th challenger, I believe, right? Yes. 8th challenger. Cookies and cream. Still a long way to go before he gets anywhere near Love Nest's 23, but so far he's just knocking them down like nothing. To be fair, most of these series have not been that even. This one, pretty even. Cookies and Cream competed in Starcross. I mean, maybe not that even, but Cookies and Cream participated in Starcross Cup 3. He was a number 32 seed, and I think he's quite skilled as U.S. Forces. I think that's his main faction, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. We'll see. He's going to be going up against Paul's Oster on Eindhoven country. See if he can pull that off. He is going to go with a double rear echelon troop opening, and Paul is fielding double Grens. So Cookie's going to be spreading out, taking control of territory, fielding these extra rear echelon troops for capping power. Rear echelon troops taking control of the right side fuel and VP. These rear echelon troops taking the munitions.
Area's ours.
Rifle squad ready for action.
That's it. Point's ours. Steady up, fellas. I got orders coming. They got us zeroed in here. Stand by orders.
We're going to take control of the fuel right there. A little bit of barbed wire from Paul, by the way. Interesting wire placement to deny Cookies the ability to capture this point without, like, going around some hedges or vaulting a fence or something like that. So I've never seen that particular wire placement. That seems kind of interesting. Like it might have potential. Might make it difficult. Slightly more difficult for Cookies to cut Paul off. He's going to make a pretty deep flank with that squad of riflemen right there. And he has chosen Rifle Company. Fielding a vetted squad of riflemen there. He will not be able to take building control here. And he should not be engaging against a building this way. 4 windows with Grenadiers able to engage against him at point blank range. Definitely could have positioned his riflemen better for that engagement. In particular, the northwest face of that building has no windows. That's the best place to engage against that house. So that engagement went all wrong. Squad is forced to retreat right there. We'll have to do a little bit of reinforcement. This squad of riflemen moving to engage against these Grenadiers here on the munitions point, but the Grenadiers will be able to fire at them as they approach, position themselves in yellow cover, and the vetted squad moves up behind. Nicely timed flank will win the engagement for Cookies and force that Grenadier squad to retreat, giving him control of this munitions point. Rear echelon troops have circled past around that flank, vaulted that fence. We'll vault this one, I think. Not sure what they're doing. They're actually trapped right there. They have no retreat path until they vault, so they should... no, vault the fence, Cookies! What are you doing? Vault the fence! Well, that's one advantage of that barbed wire, is if your opponent just jumps into that and then doesn't vault back out, has no retreat path, so... Not sure if that's what Paul was trying to do, but picking up that free squad wipe certainly helps. Grenadiers taking control of this strategic point, and Pio's taking control of the fuel over here on the left. These two squads going in on some riflemen, or Grenadiers over here on the right side fuel, and Cookies has gone Lieutenant. And he'll probably make his way towards utility car from there.
Someone get us out of here. Orders.
These two squads of Grens going up against that rifle squad right there will force them to retreat.
Attempting to steal our sector. Orders. Listen up. Taking lead over here. Enemy contact. Infantry.
3 squads of Grenadiers in the area right here to try and push Cookies back into his base. 4 riflemen on the field. And all of Cookie's fuel just got spent on grenades, actually. Grenade tech rather than a light vehicle. He's going to be operating on 4 riflemen, lieutenant, and then quick grenades. He does have a decent amount of munitions stockpiled, so hopefully he'll be able to utilize grenades to force Paul off the field here. Research just completed. I'll throw his first one in this engagement. Paul does not react at all. Unfortunately, the squad is pretty spread out and actually doesn't take that much damage. Paul's going to retreat with only one model lost as two more squads of riflemen make their way to the front line of this engagement. MG42 making its way very aggressively towards Cookie's base right here. Smoke grenade deployed, however, to prevent it from firing even a full burst. Has to reposition to safety. This squad of riflemen throwing a frag into the house. Paul does not react until a little late. Will give control of the building to Cookiez, who will continue his advance, and using grenades has successfully pushed Paul off of his front door. Everything will be forced to retreat right there, so a bit of an overextension by Paul against that rifle company build by Cookiez. We will be successful in getting a little more map control back, but he really does need to get back control of this fuel point.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Fortunately, it looks like he's actually going to get control of both fuel points, forcing retreat from the Pyro squad here in the top left. Although there's a lot of barbed wire here, it looks like there is an opening there in the shrubs. I guess these shrubs don't block pathing, it's just yellow cover. Even that big one. So, Cookiez gets through, we'll get that fuel point captured, is getting this fuel point captured. There's still a very wounded squad of grenadiers in the area, but Cookiez is spreading himself out, getting a lot of territory captured simultaneously. Looks like he's actually going to prioritize maybe trying to wipe that grenadier squad over, capturing that fuel point. That squad will be forced to retreat away from an MG42 right there. This squad in red cover needs to get out of the road to safely engage against these grenadiers. Smoke grenade deployed on the building to allow that lieutenant to get into close range.
You hear what Patton's doing? Squad, get ready! Pour it on! Keep it up! Keep adjusting your position!
Grenadiers will be forced to retreat. Frag grenade into the building bleeds these grenadiers. They will probably also be forced to retreat soon. Stuck around for a little while trying to inflict damage to that squad. Eventually couldn't stick around any longer. The building will stay in Paul's control though, as a third squad of grenadiers jumps inside, and eventually I don't think Cookiez is going to have the munitions to keep just spamming grenades into these buildings. That one didn't even really do that much damage. Paul just tanked it because the building's so wide. Pretty sure it only hit like one model. And LMG-42 upgraded on that Grenadier squad, firing on those riflemen from range. Oh, thank you for the $1 donation, Vladimir Putin, and for your continued support of the stream.
Scout car has arrived.
That squad will be forced to retreat right there. Pyo's taking control of the fuel over here on the left side, getting a little bit of fuel back. Under control for Paul, and healing active here in Paul's base. Scout car making its way to the front line to engage. Maybe try and push Cookiez and Cream back off the field.
Ivan won't know what hit him now that we have MG42s.
Rear echelon troops will have to retreat from the scout car there. LMG Grens make a bit of an aggressive push for the building. They will force Cookiez to spend munitions on a grenade before retreating. Another grenade deployed towards the building, but there's nothing inside currently. Over here on the right side, the rear echelon troops got wiped on retreat by the scout car. Right there. Grenadiers will move to take control of the right side fuel point. Cookiez has 3 squads in his base right now and needs to get them moving. Fresh squad of rear echelons being fielded to give him more capping power for the flanks, I assume. These riflemen taking control of the center VP. Start taking a little bit of damage from the scout car here. I think it's the same as the last time you asked me, Momo. Subs pretty much slowed down. I think everyone that was like planning to sub pretty much has. So, I don't know, it might take some time for me to get to 50. I don't think I'm gonna get new emotes anytime like in the immediate future. But I think 43 or 44. Did someone host me? My viewer count just like spiked. 191 people all of a sudden. Hi everyone. Thanks for the host. Probably Love Nest. I didn't get an alert. Sometimes the alert doesn't work. So thanks, Love Nest, if that's what happened. Love Nest has a tendency to host me at about this time. LMG Grand's laser beaming that squad to death. Grenade toss right there from those riflemen will force those grenadiers to retreat. The stream died? Oh, well in that case, thanks Love Nest's internet provider. I don't know what does that in, oh, thank you Atnet666 for the sub. Thank you very much. Much appreciate the support. Have seen you in the stream before many times. Momo! Momo just subbed. Wow, Momo, you support a lot of streamers in the KOTU community. That's crazy. Thank you very much for subscribing. Much appreciated. Wow.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
Alright, maybe I was wrong. Maybe people are still subbing.
75mm howitzer.
Just kidding. People are still subscribing at a pretty rapid rate, actually. And, okay, let me actually check. Now that I just got 2 subs, that will put me up to 46. 46, so 4 more. 4 more subs and I will have to make 2 more emotes. So, thanks guys. Thanks both of you so much for the support. Much appreciated. Scout car will force a retreat from the rear echelon troops over there on the left side, and these LMG Grands going in on some riflemen over here. It looks like we will see Lieutenant and Captain fielded here by Cookiez. Probably gonna go pack howitzer apparently. Pack howitzer, interesting choice. I actually think on this map it performs pretty well. You generally want to try and engage at range on this map because there's so much red cover and it's tough to close the gap with riflemen. Oh wow, thank you Boomhauer for subscribing. Jeez! 3 in rapid succession, thank you so much. And like I was saying, there you go, long range shot from the pack howitzer. Almost wipes that grenadier squad. Doesn't quite get a lottery win, but if it can force retreats, that definitely is good. Captain moving up on the left to try and get some territory. Currently, Cookiez is pretty boxed in. Struggling against all these LMG Grens, looking for flanking opportunities over here with riflemen on the munitions. Lieutenant going deep towards maybe the fuel cutoff. Rear echelon troops will not be able to do anything against these LMG Grens, but Captain going deep should maybe be able to get the fuel point under control. Maybe if the pack howitzer gets a miracle shot though. Minesweeper can't keep them suppressed, unfortunately. Thanks for the follow.
Point secured. Fan out. Contact! Infantry! Suppress them sons of bitches! A capture point is under attack.
Reinforcements in. Welcome to the death factory.
Panzer Grenadiers and Grenadiers moving. Jesus. Wow. Thank you, Vindy, for subscribing.
Steady up. Hit the dirt!
Thank you so much, guys. Jeez. Much appreciated, everyone. Seriously, thank you so much. Rifleman in the building. That's the first flamethrower for Cookies and Cream right there. Ooh, a little bit of friendly fire from the pack howitzer.
Enemy contact! Where's he at? Objective secured!
Well, thanks, Vindy. It's much appreciated. Thanks so much for subbing. I used to totally hate you because you beat me with elite armor once, but now we're cool. Time to bury that hatchet. Flamethrower jumping up into green cover right here. Ooh, rifle grenade on that. Oh my god, that friendly fire! Holy shit, that friendly fire shot on that rifle squad. That was brutal. I can't even believe that just happened. Oh, jeez. It's actually killed more friendlies than enemies. That pack howitzer value right there. Good lord. Nice wipe though. That steal could be huge. That could definitely help a lot. Ostwind on the field for Paul. He's gone straight to tier 3 into an Ostwind. That's going to be tough to deal with. He's got the tools though, sort of. He's got a captain and a steward. So captain plus steward could probably beat an Ostwind if it makes a mistake. Looks like it's going to go pretty hard down the right side. Thank you, Adnis, for your $2 donation in addition to your sub. Jeez, thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for all the support. Jeez, you guys are dropping it like it's hot today, apparently. What the fuck? Wow, apparently it's like all the Co2 pros subscribe to Romeo Day. Thank you, DBMB, for subbing. Jeez. This is crazy. Ostwind pulling back to safety right there. These two squads going towards the strategic point right here, trying to keep Cookiez contained in his base.
Has arrived. You're in the shit now.
$1.76 from Red Wings.
Pioneers ready for assignment.
Thank you, Red Wings, for your $1.76 donation. Thank you, Adnis, for your $3 donation. Man. Oh, look at that! Paul's gone fortified armor! Look at that. Fortified armor there. From Paul, he will hold down an Ostwind here by the building to try and apply pressure. And that's double Ostwind also. Is that seriously all the same guy donating? Jeez, Adnis. Thank you, Adnis, for your combined $7 donation plus sub. Much appreciated. Thank you. Panzer Grenadiers force retreats from all riflemen over here on the left side. We'll be able to push that back into the base. I keep on having to thank people for subbing and donating and everything, but I do not want to forget to point out here that Paul has gone fortified armor and holding down Ostwinds to base lock his opponent here. Proving pretty effective. Mostly because Cookiez decided to go with pack howitzer rather than double AT gun, which is kind of what you generally want to do as captain tier. 2 AT guns is a pretty effective defense against this. Pack howitzer is more of a troll build that just is not working out. Ostwinds are just gonna, looks like they're gonna try and steal the game here, diving straight into Cookiez base. Wow, thank you, Adnis, so much. Stolen MG42 gets cleared, pack howitzer gets cleared, all riflemen plus lieutenant getting wiped here in the base. Doesn't really look like there's gonna be anything that Cookiez is gonna be able to do to recover this game. Especially since he just doesn't have any manpower or fuel or anything. He can't go major tier, that's definitely way out of the question. He's never gonna make it to easy 8 and he doesn't have the manpower for AT guns at this point. He's lost too much. Yes, distractions. So many distractions. But now it doesn't matter because the game's over. GG, well played by Paul. Pretty fun usage of fortified armor right there, and he made it work quite well. Against Rifle Company, no less. So GG. See if Cookiez can recover the series from a 444 VP Axis victory on Eindhoven Country in Game 2.